Hey guys, okay, so first off I wanted to say thank you so much for clicking on this video. You can probably already tell by the title that I'm going to be doing a first impressions and full review on the Morphe 3502 Second Nature eyeshadow palette and the brush set from Morphe that comes with 5 brushes. So, without further ado, if you would like to see what I think of this and what I think of Morphe's new launches, go ahead and keep on watching, and while you're at it, like and subscribe. Okay, so I've already primed my face with the Maybelline New York Master Prime by Face Studio primer and base in the shade 300. I've already primed my face with this, so then I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my Rimmel London Lasting 25-Hour Finish Breathable Concealer in the shade 001 Light Ivory. Comes with a little sponge applicator, but I do not like using that because it is not really soft at all, so I usually just take a little bit on my hands. I'm just going to use this to prime my eyelids and put down a nice base for this eyeshadow. Just going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills mirror to go ahead and apply that. And I'm also going to be taking my new Real Techniques Beauty Sponge for base by Sam and Nick, and of course I'm using it damp, and I'm just going to put this all over my lids. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit more and put that on my left eye. And while we're at it, I'm just going to conceal any places that I would just like to take the redness from, or just cover up some problem areas because I have some of those. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I've used Real Techniques sponges before, but I've never used this particular one. Like, if you listen to this, you can hear like me squeezing in it, and like there's no water, excess water in it, because I literally squeeze it, nothing comes out. The other one that I used to have did not do this, but I used to just have like a regular, like bigger one of this. It was a lot softer than this one whenever it was dry, because whenever this one was dry, it was very stiff and very dense. So that was a little shocking because I usually like their beauty blenders. But as soon as I put some water in it, it was completely fine, and it's a lot softer now. I mean, it's still a little dense, but that's okay. Okay, just gonna apply some over here on this cheek. Okay, so I think that's pretty good for the concealer for me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take some of my bad, sorry, banana powder. It's not banana powder, but it is a shade, technically banana powder, from my LA Colors I Love Makeup Contour palette. I'm just going to take this shade right here and set my eyelids. And for that, I'm actually going to take one of these Morphe brushes. I'm going to take this smaller brush, and I was actually going to use this for my concealer later, but I think I'm just going to use it for the powder to set my concealers. So I'm just going to take that banana shade right there and just pop that all over my lid, not too much so, and then over the areas that I put the concealers, just so that it will not move when I put my foundation on. This brush is really soft. Not gonna lie, I actually felt these last night because I was so excited whenever I bought them yesterday from Ulta. They're unbelievably soft, and they pick up a lot of pigment. I mean, it's nice. I was kind of sad that there was no eyeshadow brushes in this set because I was really looking forward to that because I needed some new eyeshadow brushes, but it's okay. By the way, this brush set, it comes with 5 brushes in this cute little bag. Retails for $25 at Ulta. So I'm just going to continue to set this. Ooh, that part is not set at all. Okay, awesome. So then I'm just going to go ahead and set this all over all of the rest of that concealer. This is the first high-end brush set I've ever owned, but I'm highly impressed. What am I saying? I'm highly impressed. I think it's a really good, affordable set, because usually a lot of high-end brands, their brushes are a lot more expensive. Morphe is just one of those cheaper alternatives that is also high-end, so I would definitely recommend that if you're looking to get some high-end products but don't want to spend too much. I would go for Morphe. I was going to get the Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette yesterday, but it was not in stock, so I did not get it. So then I'm just going to go ahead and put that away because I'm already done with that. So then I'm going to go ahead and start with the eyeshadow. So we're going to be taking the 3502 Second Nature Morphe palette. I'm so excited. I looked at it last night and I swatched like 4 shades, but I just love their packaging. It's so like, it's just there. It's so nice. It's upside down. It's just so nice. I love it. This particular eyeshadow palette comes with 35 shades, hence the name 3502. It says 35 shades to change your world. Meet your squad of beyond creamy, highly pigmented, super blendable eyeshadows. This fiery palette is bursting with the off-the-chart oranges and boldy warm neutrals. The endless looks are up to you. Morphe babes don't just blend in, they blend the rules. That's awesome. And again, this is my very first Morphe palette ever. I have a BH Cosmetics palette, and I am absolutely in love with that. I love it. I got it for Christmas. So I might do a review over that as well. But it won't be first impressions because I've already used it like 100 times. So mine's a little bit like, there's like a little bit of fallout right here. But personally, I think that's because I accidentally dropped it in the store yesterday. But, okay, yeah, okay. So, first of all, this is the first look that you get. It has all of the shades and all the names. I really like the name In the Zone and Wiz, Terracotta, Zodiac. I just love them all. Like, they're really, some of them are like self-explanatory by the color. Like this one is bronzy, and it's a very bronzy shade, so it's self-explanatory. Fire, it's super red. Ruby is like a kind of like a ruby, you know, shiny red. So we're just gonna go ahead and, whoa, this one's name is Sauce. I love that. This orange shade right here, its name is Sauce. That's awesome. Okay, sorry, I get excited about these things. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take this off, and I'll refer to the names for you guys, and I will also show you the shades that I'll be using. So I'm just going to go ahead and wipe this off real quick, like the excess pigment, because I dropped it yesterday. I don't know if I'm going to play it safe or not. I don't know, maybe. Okay, so this is what it looks like without the film cover, and it's absolutely gorgeous, like, girl. Okay, so, again, there was no eyeshadow brushes in this palette. There were only these 5 brushes. These are still in the plastic because I haven't used them yet, but we will get to these soon enough. Okay, so now with the Morphe eyeshadow palette, I'm going to start off by taking, forgot that I moved all my brushes into this Morphe bag. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm going to start off by taking my Dome eyeshadow brush, and this is actually just from Dollar General. It's very affordable. It's a little coarse, but that's given. It was only $1. It's not the best brush. Again, it was only $1, but it still gets the job done. So go affordable or go all right. I'm just kidding. You do you is what it's all about. Okay, so I'm going to take this shade right here, Universal, and just pop this all over my lid. And again, I'm just going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills compact mirror that I got for Christmas as well. I'm just going to take that shade Universal and pop it all over my lid and into my crease as well. I really love it. I have not watched any videos yet about this, and I'm sure it's not brand new or anything, but it's brand new to me, so I guess, I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of blend that out, not too much though, because I'll save that for the other brush. Okay, so that is going to be our first transition shade. And then I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. blending brush. And I'm just gonna go ahead and add a bit more of that onto my brush and then just blend that into my crease. That blends out super nice. That is so crazy. They're really smooth and like soft. They're very velvety, like they are very soft. They are very creamy as they claim to be. There's a few shades in here that are a little bit chalky, but that is completely fine. I mean, yeah, it's fine. Most of these are super creamy, and I haven't actually swatched a lot of these yet, only a couple, but yeah. So next, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Harry Potter wand. It's actually Ron's wand. And I'm going to go ahead and go in with this. It's kind of like a pencil brush, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with this and use the shade. Which one do I want to use? I think I'm gonna use this orangey shade. Ablaze. I'm gonna use this shade Ablaze right here. And I'm just gonna pack that into the outer corner of my eye, just right under my crease. Okay, y'all can't really see that, but dang, that's pretty. I don't know if you guys can see this very well, but oh my gosh. Okay, it's actually a lot brighter on your eyelid, which is not bad. Like, you get the color payoff, so that's good. And this palette retails for $23 at Ulta, by the way. They only had 2 yesterday, so I had to get it. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, if you guys hear like doors shutting or like people like talking or something, just don't mind it. It's actually because I'm in my dorm room and there's a lot of like rooms next to mine, so yeah. So sorry. None of the other ones had that. So I think that is how much I'm gonna add for right now. Maybe a little bit more to this lid just so it's even. And then take that same e.l.f. blending brush, and this time I'm not gonna add any color to my brush. I'm just going to take the brush and go ahead and I'm going to, sorry ads, blend that out and blend it up into my crease. Okay, whenever you blend it out, some of the color actually goes away, but most of it is still there, so that's really good. I think I'm gonna go for a little bit more of a pinky look today, just because it is Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day to all of you guys. So then I'm just gonna run over that. I grabbed a little bit of that first color Universal and a little bit more of Ablaze and just put that into my crease to help blend that out even further. to blend that out. It's getting harsh. So then I'm just going to do that same thing on the other side. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far, and I'm just gonna tap off the excess of this brush. Excuse me. And then I'm just going to, there aren't really any shades that are super light in here, which I really wish that there were, but it is completely fine that there isn't. I'm just going to grab my, if I can find it real quick. You're good. Hey.
Hey. What's that for? Oh, you're videotaping?
Yeah.
You're doing Facebook Live?
No.
What are you doing?
YouTube. Say hi to Shelby. This is my roommate. She's awesome. So I'm just gonna take my pure mineral makeup in the shade Golden Medium. Just go ahead and blend that out. How was class?
It's good.
That's good.
You're good. I'm just not gonna talk while you videotape.
Oh no, you're good. Oh yeah, did you need that package anymore?
What package?
That stuff came in, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay, cause I
threw it away.
earlier, yeah. I was like, oh, I hope she didn't need that still.
You're good, you're good.
Then I'm going to take this, oh, that almost fell. Same brush again. And I'm going to take the shade, one minute, I'm sorry. A mixture of Heat and Chestnut. So this one is Heat, and this one's Chestnut. I'm just gonna apply those a little bit lower than I did Ablaze. Then I'm going to take this blending brush and just grab a little bit of that Ablaze shade and Heat, and just blend that. just going to do that on the other side as well. It's a lot more dramatic. I'm going to take that Dome eyeshadow brush again and take that same Pure Minerals powder. Just blend out the top shade. Then I'm going to take the shade Fire and Brave. This is Fire and this is Brave. I'm just gonna mix those and put them at the base of my lid, so like right here across the lash line. And just take that blending brush and blend it out. Then I'm just going to take some of the shade Wiz. Right here is the black shade right here. And just put that in the outer corner. Just a tad bit though. Not too much. So I'm just going to grab a little amount on my brush.
Reduce hair loss. naturally derived with certified organic turmeric and our patented biofermented blend.
And then just blend that
Body
out.
Advance exfoliates your scalp, instantly thickens your hair, and activates with massage. Want to keep the hair you have longer? Get new Body Advanced. An Innovative salon or store. Find yours at Aveda.com.
I'm going to take some more of that concealer, because that was a word. I'm going to take this flat blue brush and just cut my crease. dry for a second. So I'm going to use this shade Sizzle right here. It's this third shimmer shade. I'm just going to put that all over my lid. It's sort of like an orangey shade. So there's that, and I'm just gonna take this blending brush and tap off all the excess that's already on there and just blend that in. I'm not gonna add any pigment to the brush. Just gonna blend that line so it's seamless. Just gonna add some of that first transition shade and some of the Ablaze. I'm gonna go fix that real quick. Be right back. make sure I have all the eyeshadow off of there and off of my arm. We don't want to do that again. So, how do I have it all over my hand? Next, we're gonna go in with foundation. I'm just gonna be using my Maybelline New York Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. And I'm actually going to be using this brush. I usually don't like using brushes, but yeah. Wrong brush. Brand. So I'm using this brush to blend out our foundation today. I usually use a beauty blender, and I might go over with the beauty blender. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm just gonna pour it on brush. About that much. So I think that turned out pretty good. I might actually start using a brush now. I don't know. Just to be on the safe side, I am going to go in with my beauty blender and just go over that. And then we're going to go with that same concealer again. And I'm going to... I kind of wanted to use this brush. No. Use a beauty blender for this. Okay. We're taking the Airspun Loose Face Powder in the shade Translucent. We're not using this. I never use that. We're using this brush. It's going to be baking under our eyes.
Get that bake on.
Dang. Oh, it fell too far down. Do you know what we're having for dinner? Just bake everything, right? Same roll. Just gonna use this brush to wipe away the excess. Killing me. Just gonna wipe off everything except for my under eyes. Make sure it doesn't go too far down. Just kind of blends out evenly. Just kind of press it into the skin, but leave some of it there. So, and then we're gonna go in with this angled brush. We're gonna use our LA Colors Elf Makeup Contour Palette. I'm just gonna be using these two lightest contour shades right here. Okay, so that is that. Ooh, almost knocked you guys down. Sorry about that. Okay. Then after that, we're gonna do our mascara. And first, we'll be going in with my Physicians Formula mascara with the brown shade. And I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Mega Wear mascara in the shade Very Black.
Which is great for travel because it's so portable and lightweight. The EOS M100 is a mirrorless camera that takes beautiful images thanks to its fast autofocus, an advanced image sensor, and an intuitive interface. It also has the tilt-type LCD screen that rotates 180 degrees, perfect for vlogging and selfies. There's also a fun feature called Creative Assist, which allows you to cut
go back in with that Physicians Formula mascara in the black shade. And use these for my bottom lashes. Then we're gonna go in with this Aurora Glow Kit Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm gonna go in with the shade Eclipse right here. Use this fan brush. Okay, all of the powder is gone, so.
What makes this longwear formula so different is that it's actually radiant. Layer it, and it keeps your skin looking glowing.
Okay, then we go in with LA Colors Matte Liquid Lip Color in the shade Vixen. Don't know why I did that, but okay. And just apply this. So, this was the finished look, and I think that I enjoyed all of it. It was really cool to be able to, I don't know, it was just cool. Okay, I really enjoyed the brushes. They were really soft. I thought that they're really good. Just really good brand for brushes, and I thought that the palette was really good. It held up to what it claimed, so that's good, and I just loved it all. So this is the final look. Thank you for watching, and if you like it, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Bye.